Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 18 FUTWIZ player review. Today we're going to be looking at the first in-form Balotelli on FIFA 18. So, the Italian plays his football for Nice in the Ligue 1 and is now 84 rated overall. His stats look pretty good with 82 pace, 83 dribbling, a whopping 87 shooting, and of course he's got 80 physical as well. He's 6'2" with the low work rates, which is not something we ever really see. Right-footed with the 4-star skills and weak foot, of course. I wonder if those work rates will prove to be a bit of an issue. So, I've got a couple of squad options for you. Probably you're most likely to see Balotelli in either a full Italian side or a full Ligue 1 side, and that latter is what I've got for you today. And then this is the main sort of team that I was able to play him in. Bit of a different squad in the 4-4-2 second variant, where he plays in a squad alongside Nzonzi, Cyprian, and of course the in-form Muriel from the same team of the week. So when you take a little look at the in-game stats for Balotelli, there's a few things which definitely jump out to me. Firstly, I'm seeing only 78 acceleration on an item which has 82 pace. So there's obviously a massive difference between his acceleration and sprint speed. And of course I see great finishing, great shot power, and well, strength is standing out to me as well there at 88. Today I've used the Hawk chemistry style. That is going to boost those three departments of pace, shooting, and physical. Just to make those three areas which definitely look like, you know, the highlight areas for Balotelli even better. Because, let's face it, he's not a very agile player and he doesn't have good balance. So why would we try and boost that with, let's say, the engine chemistry style like I would sometimes do? It's just no point if he's not going to come up to usable levels in that department. And that is actually one of our negatives about Balotelli. He just feels... I mean, we can nearly tie all four of these negatives into one and say that he just feels a bit clunky, a bit difficult to sort of use, you know. Get him up to speed is a bit of a chore. When he moves with the ball, it's not too bad at all. You know, the ball sticks to his feet pretty well, but just like... he's got really low stamina, so even from the start of the second half, I almost feel like Balotelli's starting to lose it, and he doesn't have a huge amount of pace to begin with anyway. His work rate's low means that he's going to seem lethargic as well. Like he doesn't necessarily want to be super aggressive and get on that last shoulder of the defender. But I've got to say, it probably helps him with the low stamina that he's got. You know, having low work rates means that he's not going to be not unnecessarily running, but he's not going to be running all over the show, which can, I guess, help him last a little bit longer in game. But really, for a main target man, you kind of want him to be up there all the time, not just sort of moseying on round on the pitch wherever he may be. And then we mentioned about the agility and balance. He just feels a bit clunky from time to time. But it's definitely not all negative. When I get the ball to Balotelli's feet and absolutely just bang some shots in the back of the net, I actually think he's a very fun and enjoyable player to use. Because, yeah, it's a little bit of a challenge. But overall, he actually works all right. For some reason, there's just something about his shooting and stuff. We'll get onto that in a minute. But his sprint speed's not too shabby, you know. Once you do get up to speed, it's kind of difficult to stop a player like this because he's pretty tall, he's pretty strong, and therefore, you know, he's a very difficult man to stop, which is a very good thing, you know. It might take you a lot of effort to get him up to that speed, but once he's there, you're probably going to earn yourself an opportunity on goal because no one's really going to stop him, not even some of the strongest defenders. His first touch and overall dribbling of the ball is impressive for what is a clunky player. Like, he does bring the ball in well, and when he is running with the ball, it is stuck nice and closely to his feet. And of course, he has got the 4-star skill moves at his disposal, and sometimes that makes doing a few skill moves a little bit more easy if you're not quite so quick. I used to find this with Ronaldinho back in the day when before he was an icon. You know, you could actually do a lot more skill combos in a row just because the player would do them a little bit slower. You could keep up with it a bit better. Obviously, Balotelli's really strong, and that is one of the main areas of his game that you want to utilise. You want him to be your big target man, get into those physical confrontations because that's going to knock a defender over, and that's where you're going to get your opportunity from. And then the final positives for this player, all to do with his shooting. I scored an an alarmingly large amount of those finesse whipped shots into the top corner. For some reason, something to do with Balotelli's curve and shot power combination seemed to just work really well. They were extremely accurate and they flew into the top of the net. And of course, tie that alongside the fact that he's got a decent finishing stat, and what you've got here is a monster up front that takes a bit of getting used to, but maybe pair him up with someone like I did today, like Muriel, someone super quick, really quick off the mark, and you're going to have an amazing striking pair in your ultimate team. So there you go, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. Peace.